This is Airflow.
Okay, so let's keep it real for a minute. Because the war inside your mind is not random. It's not confusion. It's not overthinking. It's a battle between your higher self and your lower self. Your spirit and your flesh. The path of God and the path of the world. And most people lose that war because they've tried to pledge allegiance to both. They want the pleasure of the flesh, but then they want the peace of the spirit. They want the freedom of the world, and they want the favor of God. They want to live misaligned, but they still expect to have divine clarity somehow. But your mind isn't just your mind, it's a receiver. Picking up frequencies from everything around you. Your habits shape it, your environment feeds it, your desires influence it, and your enemies target it. This is why the flesh produces fear, doubt, laziness, confusion, comparison, because it wants to pull you off the assignment and drown you in options. How many times have you stood at a crossroads, overwhelmed by the choices that all lead to more exhaustion, more temptation, more chaos? You stand at the crossroads and you spin in circles so many times that straight, the path of God, becomes impossible to recognize. But if you just kept walking forward, if you just held your focus, if you just locked in on God and the assignment that He placed on your soul, you would never get lost. You would never lose time. You would never battle demons that you just weren't meant to fight. But the flesh wants a thrill, spontaneity, comfort, pleasure. The spirit wants obedience and alignment. And every time you choose the thrill over your assignment, you step off your path. And eventually you look up and realize you're so far from your destiny that you don't even know how to get back. Some people become addicted to that thrill. They hop from path to path, distraction to distraction, and mistake adrenaline for freedom. Until one day, they've realized they spent their entire life running in circles. But here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Most internal battles come from you fighting God Himself. You exhaust yourself resisting the order He put on your life. You drain your spirit trying to rewrite what He already decided. And you suffer because you're waging war against a king that you cannot defeat. And the world will misread you. They'll look at your wealth and your success, your status, and assume that your spirit is satisfied. But a flesh that looks fulfilled means nothing if the spirit is under God's wrath. And people who idolize you will copy your path and inherit the same emptiness. So, if you want the war in your mind to stop, you must choose who you belong to. Obedience or chaos, alignment or confusion, God's order or the world's disorder. Because the truth is simple. You cannot battle against the one who created you. But the moment you surrender, the moment you fall in line with the kingdom, your mind becomes clear. Your spirit becomes strong. And the war inside you finally comes to an end.